How to tell if you are falling out of love with your partner. When a person first falls in love with someone, it's difficult to think that they won't have these same feelings down the road. Unfortunately, however, feelings and situations can change and people can easily fall out of love. If you question whether or not you are still in love with your partner, you may be able to determine if you have fallen out of it by examining changes in your relationship. By reviewing the level of attraction and physicality, the communication patterns, and the negative relationship patterns, you should have a better idea of whether your relationship just needs some extra work, or if you are indeed falling out of love with your partner. Examining your level of attraction and physicality. Think about how often you touch your partner. When couples are in love, they often show physical affection toward one another. Whether they are holding hands, cuddling, or just sitting so close they meet, they often want to engage in physical contact. When the love starts to diminish, however, you may find that you don't have the same urge to show physical affection. You may find that you recoil when your partner attempts to touch you. Their once welcome caresses are now no longer wanted by you. This is often a strong indicator. Keep in mind that changes in physical contact don't necessarily mean you have fallen out of love. Evaluating communication patterns. Listen to how you talk to your partner. People in love more often than not speak kindly and respectfully to each other. However, those who find themselves falling out of love may notice things they don't like about their partner. As a result, they may be more inclined to point them out verbally. For instance, you may hear yourself nitpicking at your partner constantly, or frequently criticizing what they do. You may also find yourself talking negatively about them to your friends and family. Ask yourself if you withhold. Your partner may have been the first person you wanted to share new information with. Now, you may want to talk to everyone but them. The idea of sharing your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and news with your partner may seem exhausting, or you just don't feel like they deserve to hear from you. You may not be interested in what they have to say, or may feel like they don't deserve to have your ear. Question if you keep secrets. Honesty is one of the markers of love. If you begin to keep things from your partner, even if they are simply activities you would have shared before, you could feel disconnected. Not feeling comfortable or willing enough to share information could be a sign of falling out of love. Looking at negative relationship patterns. Look at if you avoid talking about the future. When you are in love with someone, you can't help but become excited when thinking about the future. Typically, you would want it to involve them. If you look towards the future but don't see your partner in it, there's a chance you aren't in love anymore. You may also find yourself changing the subject when your partner talks about your future together. You may start backing out of plans you have always talked about, such as having children or buying a home together. Examine if you feel jealous or uncomfortable around other couples. When you spend time with loving couples, are you jealous of the partnership they have? Would you rather spend time anywhere else but in their company? If being around two people who love each other makes you uneasy, it may be because you aren't in love with your partner anymore. Figure out how you feel about saying, "I love you." Do you feel like you are telling a lie when you say, "I love you," to your partner? Do you feel like you have to force yourself to say those 3 little, but powerful, words? If so, there's a good chance you simply aren't in love anymore. The same thing goes for when your partner says they love you. Hearing the words may make you feel uncomfortable or even guilty,